Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charleston, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and where we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a pretty action-packed show for you guys that we want you guys to stick around for. So please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into this one here, because I know everyone is talking about it on the internet. So what happened? Yesterday, let me tell you how I found out about this clip. Yesterday, I was preparing dinner, and I was listening to, my computer in the background, catching up on some of the sports shows. Then something told me to click on a segment on Undisputed between Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe, obviously. But they were talking about Tom Brady. Apparently, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lost the game. And usually, what happens is whenever Skip and Shannon talk about Tom Brady, there's always fireworks. Why? Because Shannon Sharpe at times is critical of Tom Brady, and Skip Bayless is a huge Tom Brady supporter. He obviously believes Tom Brady is the greatest football player of all time. Many other people believe that, and he's a big supporter of Tom Brady. And in the past, Skip Bayless has sometimes characterized Shannon Sharpe's critiques on Tom Brady as them being disrespectful, right? So that's kind of the backdrop. So they're going through, they're going back and forth. I'm listening. And then towards the end of the clip, or towards the end of the segment, excuse me, you could see things starting to get fired up a little bit. And I could see that, or I could hear rather, because I was listening to it, Skip getting aggravated. And I knew Skip was going to cross the line when he made the statement about you're jealous. When he said it the first time, I said Skip is about to cross the line. And then what ensued after that, in my personal opinion, was absolutely disgusting. And I think Skip went way too far with his comments towards Shannon. So what we want to do is we want to play the full exchange for you guys, and then we're going to come back and react to it. So take a listen to this exchange here.
Week?
Yes.
Okay.
Skip.
Well, Brady had a better game than Tua had. Well, he did.
Skip. All I'm saying is this. Tom Brady had a problem. You said Tom Brady should have had a problem with Byron after Tom Brady and Byron Leftwich comes up with a game plan. And here's a guy that was not in the meeting when they came up with it, come in with his red pen scratching out stuff.
Yep.
Now Tom Brady is not up, because most coaches and NFL coaches work between 80 and 100 hours in a 5-6 day week. So Tom Brady the night before, he's making tweets when he didn't stay up those 80 to 100 hours. So shouldn't they have a problem with that?
Who do you think watches more tape, Tom Brady or all the coaches?
All the coaches.
Stop it.
All the coaches.
Stop
Skip,
it.
I'm not going to let you do it.
No,
I'm not going to let you do it.
Going to do
I
it
don't care.
Because I just
I'm
did
not going to let you be disrespectful to these damn coaches because you love Tom Brady.
Nobody,
Tom Brady does not watch more tape than coaches. He does not.
History of this league
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a flat-out lie.
That's a flat-out lie that you're perpetrating. There's
no
never
way.
been anything, because you can't stand it that Tom Brady at 45 is still playing this game at a very high level. Yeah.
Do you see these numbers?
Yeah.
These numbers say Tom Brady is not playing at a high level.
I need you.
No,
okay, you're in the Hall of Fame because you're scared to death of him because he's haunted you. Time out. Ladies and gentlemen at home, I would like to announce the fact, if you're new to our show, that this man for 6 straight years on this show that we have been partners at this debate desk has tried to send Tom Brady home, said he's washed up, his arm is in decline, and he should just go on home. It started the first day of this show in September of 2016, and he has been wrong for 6 straight years, and he's going to be wrong again. I'm standing by what I say.
How convinced are you Tom Brady's going to win the Super Bowl?
Okay, I picked him to win it. I'm not backing off.
Well, put something on it.
Well, what do you mean I put my pride on it? I put my pride. Who did you pick? You picked the Rams and the Chargers, okay?
And the only difference is everybody knows the Rams are bad, but they don't want to say Tom Brady is playing just as bad as Matt Stafford. Skip, they're in the Tampa division. They're in the worst division in football.
Good. Are they going to be in the playoffs? Help me out.
Skip,
I need you to
That's your argument.
Okay,
that's your argument.
What do you mean that's my argument?
Your argument is that they're going to be in the playoffs. Is Tom Brady playing bad? Okay. Yes or no?
Yes, he played poorly yesterday.
What do you mean yesterday?
Okay,
all year.
But you're giving him 100%
I
of the
did.
blame?
Because they asked me the
That's
question.
just, you have no objectivity. It's just straight Brady hate. Wait a minute. This is just straight hate by a guy who's jealous that he is still playing at a high level at 45 when you had to stop at 35.
Skip, that's what you do.
That's the point.
That's what you do. Every time I call something into question, I'm jealous.
No.
Skip, I did what I did.
I never said you were jealous of Baker Mayfield.
Skip, I did what I did. You make it seem like I was a bum. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame.
Okay,
I got 3 Super Bowls.
So what?
So what?
He's way better than you were.
I'm better than you.
Better.
Skip, what? I got to see what you do. You take personal shots.
No, I don't take personal shots. You started it.
Time out. You would take a personal shot at me.
I didn't take a personal shot at you.
Wait a minute.
What are you talking about?
You would take a personal.
Put your glasses back on.
Can I finish? You're willing to take a personal shot at me to say this man is better than me because I say he's playing bad this year?
Well, because you just
Go ahead.
you disrespect him. It's just so. You know what? It's beneath your
dignity.
You
would disrespect me to support him.
No, well, I'll support him over anybody because he's the greatest player who ever played your game, and it's by far.
Have at it.
Okay,
Take off,
I'm
brother.
going to have at it because I'm going to have at you because what happened yesterday? The Bucs defense was horrendous yesterday.
So you heard what Skip and Shannon had to say to each other. Here are my thoughts on this. Number one, as I was saying, what Skip did was he tried to embarrass Shannon Sharpe. There's no other. Why else would you go that low? Why would you say that the only reason you're so critical of him is because you had to stop playing football at 35 and he's still playing football in his 40s? That's the first thing. I don't know what that has to do with any of the points that Shannon was making. Then he took it a step further. He said, you're jealous of him. That was the second step that he went a little bit too far. And then he said, no, Shannon Sharpe said, I'm a MFN 3-time Super Bowl winner and I'm in the Hall of Fame. And then Skip says, so what? He was way better than you. Why would you say that? At that point, you're trying to embarrass your co-host and you're taking a very, very personal shot at him. I don't care what anybody thinks. That was a personal shot. The fact of the matter was, these two gentlemen were discussing a topic that was on the table, which was Tom Brady's play. They were not talking about Shannon Sharpe's personal career as an NFL player. They were not talking about that. They were talking about Tom Brady. So for Skip to take the argument out of bounds and then basically personally attack him on live television was absolutely distasteful. Absolutely. Now, some people may have watched that segment and say, oh, no. This is for television. Let me tell you guys something. If you think that these guys are this good at acting, they would be on a Hollywood set making $25 million a picture. Why the hell would you be sitting there doing a show, waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning every single day to come and do it, or 3 a.m. in the morning, whatever it is the time they wake up to come and do? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? If I'm this talented at acting, why would I do that? Why would I be sitting there doing that 5 days a week? Why? I'd go do something else that could make me more money and that's less stressful. Why would I be sitting here doing this? People just like there are a lot of people, what do they call them? Unbelieving. They're everything. Oh my, well, there's a conspiracy. There's always something. In this particular case, I think it was 100% real. And let me tell you why. This is not the first time Skip has done this. It's not. He did this on his former network at ESPN during a segment. I think this was when they first rebranded the show from Cold Pizza to, from Cold Pizza to First Take. During that segment, you guys can go look it up. They were arguing about Tim Tebow. And as y'all know, Skip Bayless was a huge Tim Tebow supporter. And there was a former NFL coach that was on the panel with them. I think it was him, the co-host, the moderator, the guy, he has like curly hair, is a white guy. I liked him actually. And it may have been Stephen A. Smith or Rob Parker or somebody else. And basically, the guy was explaining to Skip, like, no, I don't think Tim Tebow's good in this and this and this and this. And then Skip, out of nowhere, decided to take a personal shot at him, along the line of, if you're so great, why aren't you still coaching in the NFL? Something like that, like a very personal shot that even the moderator was like, oh my God, Skip, come on. That's too far. That's too far. But Skip has this habit of going too far. It's the reason why instead of calling Chris Bosh, he calls him Bosh. He goes too far. The same way he goes too far with the constant Russell Westbrook insults by mispronouncing his last name and then wants to be childish about it when people say, hey, Skip, you're damn near 70 years old, man. This is childish. Please stop. Then he'll defend it. In that particular instance, I believe that Skip knew 100% that he was crossing the line, and he didn't give a damn because he felt like his back was against the wall. When he ran out of all the arguments, he took a personal shot. That's the reason you saw Shannon take off his glasses and he said, Skip, are you really going to take a personal shot at me? Your co-host? Because you love Tom Brady? And then Skip said basically yes. He said yes, because he's the greatest player of all time. And let me just quickly say this. We're going to get to this in another show. I don't know if Shannon Sharpe will ever see this show. But I think Shannon realizes, or maybe if he doesn't realize, I'm going to put it out there. I think Shannon views Skip more as a friend that he works with. And Skip views Shannon as an associate that we're friendly and I just work with you. I'll tell you why. Body language always tells you a lot. At the beginning of every show on Undisputed, almost every single segment, when they start, they crack it up, they have like their little icebreaker in the morning, and then right before the show starts, they got to dap it up, like when they bump fists. If you go back and notice, on almost every single occasion, it's always Shannon that reaches across the table. Now, some people say, oh, you're reading to nah. Nah. That means something. To me, it means something if you read body language. Skip never is the first one to always extend that olive branch. Never. And the irony in all of this is this. Skip loves to take personal shots at people. But whenever Shannon even suggests to say something personal to Skip, Skip flares up. He starts banging on the table. He starts talking about it's my turn, all of these different things. If Shannon Sharpe said that something, Stephen A. Smith is way better than you at your job, trust me, there would have been fireworks on that show. Absolute fireworks. Because in that particular instant, Skip would have said, that's a personal shot at me. Anybody who watched that segment will tell you for free that it was personal. I think Skip was absolutely wrong, and that was very distasteful. You don't do that to your co-host. You don't. There's nothing. That was shameful in my personal view. So, what I want to know from you guys, what do you think about the exchange between Shannon and Skip? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section, and we catch you guys on the next show. Peace.